Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. My little, 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 strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. I hope that you had a good day, 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 and a good week, a good week, a good week, a good week, a good week. I'm trying to do more of the triggers that you guys like and have requested. If you didn't know, I try to include the link to a Google form that you guys can just drop triggers and things that you want me to do. Whenever you want. Super easy. It's basically just a spot to type things. I don't ask you anything else. I think maybe I say that you can include your name if you want to be credited, but other than that, it's super easy. As long as you have a Gmail, I think you can fill it out. Which I think you have to have a Gmail to have a YouTube account anyway, right? So you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. I'm also willing to do customs if you guys really want that. I just don't do them very often, that's all. I feel like I'll do one or two once every 6 months or something, not even once a year. I feel like I've done less than 10 customs my entire time on YouTube. I'm just not really the type to do those very often. I love this lipstick. This is the Vampire Love shade by Revlon. That has gotten dried nail glue all over it. Check out the nails. Sorry, this is giving really long intro. This isn't really an intro. I'm just kind of trying to do a little of everything, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm gonna actually read a bunch of the customs that you guys have given me. And I'm gonna do some of the triggers, and I just want to share especially if some of them are really popular and you guys want to second them in the comments and be make 10 more of those, just I kind of want to do GBASMR will make those unique trigger videos, and she'll do 7 unique triggers that people send her. That's I want to make kind of a series like that. But the first one, these are in a random order. These aren't the order that they were sent. They just kind of mix for some reason. The first one is reading mythology from different cultures, which I do plan to do. I have several mythology books. I have a big textbook one at home, but also I have Japanese ones here. I mainly own Japanese ones, so I actually think I do have a Japanese mythology video out because I have like some of these books have like 70 plus stories in them. Like I could make 20 videos. Like it would take me so long to read all of them. So if you have a specific like story or I don't know vibe you want me to go for, let me know. The second one is tongue clicking, which I've been doing. I feel like I tend to tongue click a lot. I actually one time got a comment being like, can you stop? It's annoying. Which, yeah, I mean, everyone has a different opinion on it, which is fair. I try not to do it all the time. I try not to do it all the time, but I feel like it's just what I do when I am like in between words or in between thoughts, because I want to still keep making noises, I guess. Like I want to still be like tinkly. So I just kind of, just so I get like something audio back, if that makes sense. It's weird. It's my version of like a or like, you know, just a drawn out sound. I just go. This person did scissor like hair type stuff. I love that like I've got two scissors actually. I've got these ones. Which you're most likely to find scissor sounds in a hair cutting roleplay. Every once in a while I'll do them in like non-roleplay videos that I'll just like this one's like an interesting sounding pair of scissors. I also have these ones which sound a little different. These are like the thinning shears. Like if you just want to reduce the like thickness or whatever. One thing that, sorry, it's kind of off topic. I've been wanting to figure out how to use like a razor. I've seen people use razors for like their bangs, like when they're feathering them out. And I'm like, that seems so much more efficient. And I just need to find out what kind. Like I'm sure I should just use a razor that's for shaving. That's not gonna work. It needs to be like a single blade too. Why is like the top of my eyelid like bothering me? I don't know. Anyway, I don't like this one as much. They also said nail tapping and book tapping. I've definitely like been doing this a lot recently. I feel like I just put these nails on not that long ago. Look how cute. I just showed you these, but I really like them. And these are kind of the last of the nails that I already had that I can repurpose. I'm gonna have to like buy more, but I'm broke, so I don't want to. I applied to like 20 jobs this week. Every like month or so, I'll like sit down and apply to like a whole batch. I've been doing this since August and I still don't have a job, so that's great. I have like 4 years of experience, which is awesome. And I'm applying to just like front desk positions. Like I'm not even applying to anything that I even need a degree for, but I'm like about to get one anyway. I'm applying to jobs I don't even need a GED for. I guess I could apply to be a dishwasher. I haven't done like stuff like that, but I don't know. Is it wrong to think that I shouldn't have to start at like a 16-year-old level job. I mean, I didn't get my first job till I was 17. I wanted to start working when I was like 15, 16, but my mom wouldn't let me. I really wanted to be a hostess at Texas Roadhouse. Anyway, hold on, let me do some book tapping. I just like the way this particular book sounds, because it's kind of like slightly cushy kind. But I mean, I also didn't have a way of getting to work. My mom didn't let me drive either, so that was great. I still don't have my license, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew this. I have a permit, and I've driven before, but I haven't taken the driver's test. I never have. I haven't had practice recently, is the issue. Like, I drove when I was like 16, 17, with no license or permit. But yeah, I've just never been interested in getting a car, so it's like, if I don't have a car, then why do I need a license? I also can't drive myself to the DMV, so, and nobody would take me. And I don't live in normally I don't live in a walkable city. Now I am, so I can technically look into it, but, and I probably will. I might have my license in like a month or two, we'll see. If I need it to get to a job, and I like actually like I get the job, and like I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing this then. And then the next one said drawing with whispered / soft-spoken rambles, which I've been whispering, but I can switch to doing more soft-spoken. Of course, I was gonna ramble. I always do. They said drawing though, so I need to. Do you think they specifically want a pencil instead of a pen? Because I've been using nothing but pens recently. Where's my pencil? I like just had one and I don't know what I did with it. Which was great because I was actually gonna start drawing again. I haven't been drawing recently. There is this one artist. Actually, yeah, hold on, let me share. Super random plug. I think it's like 6. Hold on. Let me open Instagram on my laptop to make sure I have the name right. This person is on Instagram, as is most people that I follow. Yeah. Their account is BE3EL. They go by Belle. Because their name is Isabel, I think. Yeah. But their art is so cutesy. Look it up right now. They've got like that pink and like purple and like sometimes green. Like those are the main colors you'll see. And they're like one of their pinned arts is of the Coraline house, the pink house. And it's so cute. And I just love the way they draw like birds and nature and stuff like that. But I was thinking to get back into art, I might try to like replicate the style a bit in my own, notebook and stuff. And I like the way they draw people. They don't draw like the noses and the mouths. They just draw the eyes, which is my favorite part to draw too. Yeah. Because I wanna kind of like get my own, like make my own style. I've done it before where I kind of was leading towards doing like a Tim Burton-y style, but it's been so long since I've done it and I want to like update it, but I kind of like I do want it to be like Tim Burton-y, but I want it to be fairy tale and like a little like cherub vibe as well. So I just want to like kind of revamp my drawing style because I haven't touched a sketchbook in like several years. Well, I've just done little doodles on like other papers, but you know what I mean. I like look at my old arts and they're dated like 2020, 2021. 2021, and I'm like, it really has been like 6 years. Anyway, I will actually just make a whole video drawing when I get back into it, and I will use a pencil instead of a pen. So, and I will try to get really close to the mic. I just wanted to shout out the artists because I love their stuff, and then look at the other people who follow them and people that they follow, because they follow other artists who have like cool styles too. This one's scratching triggers, like scratching random things you think sound good, scratching your own shirt. Fabric scratching is one of their favorites. I was waiting for this. I've actually had multiple people say that they wanted me to do fabric scratching, and you know what? I think the shirt is perfect for that because they put little they ruched the tops of the sleeves. This is the cutest button down top, by the way. This is a like 2000s bebe shirt. Like, look how cute this is. Like, is that not? And it's like fitted. Like, that's so cute. And also, it's like a different fabric on the sleeves. Can you hear that? It's like softer versus here. Yeah, and you can see where they pin. And so I'll just sometimes do this. And I like the silhouette of that. I was like, this is great if I get a job at like Olive Garden or something. And I need to wear like a black top and black bottoms. I need more like just plain black shirts, I think. And I really like this. But I like literally just got this like this past weekend when I went thrifting with my friends. I only got like a couple things. Again, I'm broke. I spent less than $10, especially because I went on the day when you get student discounts. I don't know if your guys' Goodwills do that too, but all the Goodwills in my area do like 20% off on Sundays for students. You just have to show your ID. Sometimes they don't even ask me to see mine. They're like, I can tell you're a student. And I'm like, I'm about to graduate, but okay. But okay. Oh, and they also did the visual scratching triggers, which is like my favorite. Those are so tingly. Visual triggers always get me. And if you combine that with like a trigger word, which they said to do like scratch or scratchy scratch, 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 scratch. I like how the closer I get to the camera, the more you can tell that I'm not looking right at the camera. Scratch, 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 scratch. Yeah, this is so cute. This top is so cute. That button's all the way up and beat to there. Scratch, 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 scratch. Sorry, I really like this trigger, so I'm just like scratch, 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 scratch. Anyway, the next person said reading scary stories from Reddit or reading fairy tales. I love those videos. Thank you. I definitely do need to do another Reddit one, especially after the poem video that I just did, and someone gave me a horror short story, and they were like, you could read this in like a horror like Reddit video. I'm like, I will, and I'm saving it for that. And here we are. Someone actually requested it. I will definitely add that. I never do them enough. I enjoy them so much. I've also talked about wanting to read the like horror short stories that articles that they put on the Reddit. I definitely will read those as well. Like, low-key, I kind of want to do it right after I finish filming this video. Like, I'm not even gonna change my outfit. I'm just gonna, you know, I might, honestly. I might put on a collar sweater though. It's kind of cold. I don't know why. It was really warm here and now it's really chilly. Like, I think you literally just saw me in a tank top and I was like, it's hot, my fan is on. My fan is off right now and I'm like cold. It's because my window's wide open. I like the fresh air. I have 2 litter boxes in my room, okay? Like, I am always trying to thin my room out just in case. Both my kitties are passed out. Oh, they're so cute. This one's nostalgic tracing games like spiders crawling up your back. Exits. Oh, that's the treasure one. Was it spiders crawling up your back and then snakes slithering down? But I thought there was something that was like dot X, like something like that. Am I right? What is it? Watch me. I have my laptop right here. I'll Google that shit. Are you kidding me? Yeah, there's the crisscross applesauce. And you like do the X and then you add. And then spiders crawling up your back. Snakes slithering down. Oh, that was the spiders crawling down. And then there's the tight squeeze. Cold breeze. God, like the shiveries or whatever. I don't know if it's shiveries or not about the shivers. I feel like shiveries rhymes with breeze though. The only reason I kind of remember, because I didn't have these as a kid, it's just because I've seen enough ASMR videos doing these that like I remember them. But yeah, there's the crack an egg on your head. Let the yolk drip down. I like that one. I like the crack an egg. Crack. And then yeah, there's the dot, line. I thought that one was like what goes with the X marks as well. I thought it was, there's also crack an egg and then the blood dribbles down like they just bashed your head in or something. That's so funny. Yeah, there really are. It's like so many different versions. I thought there was just like 2 different ones. Like, I thought there was a treasure one and then there was the spider one. And I thought the egg one was different. Like, I thought there was 3 different ones, but I guess they can all be connected. Egg, crack. I like this though. Crack. I feel like I'm playing patty cake. Slithering down. I thought about doing a whole video. I just doing those tracing games, but I need more than just like 1 or 2. Like, I need like a list, or else it's gonna be like a 7-minute video because I'm gonna get bored. Maybe I could come up with some new rhymes. What about that? A poetry exercise. Oh, my nose itches. Yeah, I remember I remember there being like a knife in your back. Blood trickling down, something like that. Like tapping these other parts of the mic. Anyway, back to the list. This one's cute. Forest fawn or fairy roleplay, fall themed. So I think I got this a while ago. I thought about this doing like do want to make myself a deer outfit. I really want to buy like the like faux deer fur off of like Etsy, and then I wanted to, when I'm better at sewing, because I want this to be a project, make like a mini skirt out of it, and then make like matching arm warmers and leg warmers. And then I don't know if I was gonna buy the little like cute little deer ears or try to make them myself. And then I was gonna do like a cute like scarf deer print top, which again I'm like, so I need a thing of the deer fur, and then I need a thing of like a scarf material, and then like maybe brown boots. And that was gonna be, I really want to do a deer costume. Or a fawn, I guess, because it would be like the dotted, like the baby pattern that fawns have. So when I do that, best believe I'll be making a video if I make my whole costume. I also like the fairy one. I just don't have a fairy outfits. I feel like I just have to wear a shirt I already have, but I have to go looking for some wings or something. But best believe, like, I would really like to make this video. It'll probably just be much later in the year that I do. This one, an astronomy related video would be so sick. Maybe whispered fun facts with mic scratching, or teaching roleplay. Something about not understanding a thing someone's teaching me. Be able to turn my brain off is so relaxing. Love that. I really should. I'm about to graduate with my bachelor's in astronomy, and that was like the first couple kind of videos I made, like reading some of my notes from my classes. I mean, now I'm taking a cosmology class, even I could like be reading you guys those notes. Actually, you know what? Because I did in fact go to cosmology class this morning, which I'll be honest, I do skip this class sometimes because it's at 9 a.m. and your girl has insomnia, so I'm always dead tired in this class. But I decided to take it for funsies because I took galaxies of cosmology earlier on, and we never got to the cosmology portion, and I wanted to take the dedicated class for it, and so I did. I've taken every astrophysics class they've had. I've done solar systems, stars, planets. No, that was it's just astronomy, not astrophysics. But I've taken all of them, so I have the notes for all of them too. And I should download the slideshows before like my school account stuff closes. Oh yeah, it's like here's a random one from like our chapter 3 section. It's pretty easy. This the intro, like conceptual stuff for this was Newtonian versus Einstein. Or Newton versus Einstein. In Newtonian physics, mass tells gravity how to exert a force, and force tells mass how to accelerate. F equals ma. In Einsteinian physics, mass energy tells spacetime how to curve. Curved spacetime tells mass energy how to move. Geodesic. Or like, what is the shortest distance between 2 points on a Euclidean plane? This is simply a straight line. In other geometries, a straight line is not always the correct answer. And then a lot of this is just like equations that I'm not going to read out loud, but I didn't even finish taking my notes for this because the slideshow's online. I need to go back and finish. Eventually it just dissolves to math, so... yeah, I should go over it. You know what I found? My university has these really cute, like, laminated study guides in the bookstore, and I had no idea that they existed. And I bought the ones for physics and physics 2, so I could just read you that entire thing for physics. Because it's basically a summary of all the important equations and concepts. It's really nice. And they are, like, already punch holes, so you can put them in a binder. But there's an astronomy one. The first page is just history, and I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be a little more like conceptual, but there's a part on the back for cosmology because it's like 4 pages. So I'm probably going to get that one too. And we'll see what else. They had like a Japanese grammar one that I thought might be helpful since I'm trying to learn. I think they had a Spanish why I really wanted to do a quantum ASMR type of thing, because she was the ASMR artist that I loved and really wanted to kind of replicate with my channel, and she made like a lot of upper level physics like related videos and stuff, and I thought that was so cool, and I watched like all of them. This is another vampire girlfriend, like sapphic roleplay and like reading Carmilla, which I've read all of Carmilla, by the way. Those are all uploaded. I think it took me like 6 videos to do it, like 2 years ago. And I think I did end up doing another vampire girlfriend roleplay for Halloween because of this comment or request. An ASMR makeup tutorial. I don't know if I did this one. I've done a couple, but I was gonna do an updated one, and I think I just haven't done it yet, so I'll definitely do another one. I have, every like 6 months or so, I use like slightly different products, so like I may as well. Today, like I just did mascara besides like face, and then like my lipstick, which actually, you know what, I will tell you about, because I have been doing my lip tint per usual. Where the fuck is it? The bloody lip tint that I always do. Here it is. They don't have this packaging anymore. I actually really want to get a new one. This one leaks, as you can see. I did this, and then I just spread it. I use, this was a clear lip gloss, and then my lips are like really smooth and kind of slippery, and then I do lipstick on top. I don't know, my lipstick always crusts or whatever, like I don't know, I hate the way it like pills, but I found that doing lipstick after lip gloss avoids that, and the color's a little less harsh. Like I just do a lot less, and then I just kind of, and then I use the excess. Sometimes it's blush, and then sometimes I'll do more lip gloss on top. I don't know, just doing more lip gloss, I don't know, made everything like blend so much better. Maybe that's like a common thing. I always thought lip gloss was last, but this worked, and it made applying my lipsticks so much better, because I hated the way they would like all leave the center and like pill to the bottom, and it would just like piss me off. And then I don't know, then I just did mascara. I do my like crayon pencil eyeliner like on the bottom, because it's a softer black. I haven't been doing harsh liquid liners lately. I've just been doing that because it also kind of blends with eyeshadow more. And then I did a gray eyeshadow today, just one color, just one layer. I have this like L'Oreal palette that has like blacks, grays, and blues. It's like the smoky eye one that I've barely used, but I love sometimes just doing a gray or a white. So, wanted to match the nails today. Another fabric sounds. Like I was thinking about making a whole fabric scratching video, like doing some more like this. I've got this I'm sitting on. I'm meaning to wear this in a video. I was gonna wear it for when I did like a Spanish video, because I was like, red a vibe to kind of try to match. Oh, this other one is, I would love if you would do the album The Land is Inhospitable, and So Are We by Mitski and ASMR. I was actually just thinking that I am going to definitely do more Mitski albums. I've been listening to Mitski a lot the past couple weeks, and I was kind of depressed because of it, but like may as well. I'm also planning to do Melanie's new album, so it may or may not be posted. Look for it, keep an eye out, keep the notifications on. I think someone's probably requested that too. I do want to do some more albums. They're just kind of exhausting because they're like hour-long videos, and I gotta like lock in and read the lyrics for the whole thing, so it's been easier now that I've stopped doing like different triggers for each song, because that would take me so long walking around looking for different things. So now I just gotta do like mic scratching or like visual stuff depending. kind of do a mix of like whispering and like softly singing too. I just want to mix it up. This person asked for Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter. I don't think I've done any of Sabrina's albums. I'll be honest. I'm just sorry, I was repetitive. I don't really listen to her music very often. I really like her song Honeymoon Phase. And I would listen to a lot of her like Act 1 and Act 2 albums, but I haven't listened to her stuff as much. I'd really like Bet You Wanna. That song is the reason she was like one of my most played like a year or two ago. It was 2 years ago. Just because I put that song on repeat. That one was also like Lonesome, which I think was on her deluxe version of the Emails album. Yeah, I don't know. I only like 2 or 3 of her songs. Most recent ones anyway. I do like to play her sometimes though. Like when I was in the Preston Club, I would like play her music. That was the other reason she'd be played, because I would play her on my speaker. Because I would just play popular pop music. Like I'd play a lot of Chappell Roan too, which I do like Chappell Roan. I made a Chappell Roan album in ASMR already though. Or one and only one, so. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to make like an album that I haven't listened to like every single song on it. That's why I focused more on like maybe like Lana, because I listened to actually all of Lana's older albums. I've listened to the past like 3 recent ones. I stopped listening after Norman fucking Rockwell. I've been meaning to get back into it. I did really enjoy White Feather Hawktail Deer Hunter. That was such a vibe. That was like my vibe, and I fucked with that. I really fuck with the Danny Crush remix because it sounds like a Massive Attack song. It sounds like Army of Me by Bjork, which by the way, like Massive Attack, Bjork, Portishead, all the like trip hop of like the 90s was my most played last year. Like that is my music genre, bitch. And goth, like I do love goth music. But just I fucked with that version of it. If I made music, I would definitely go for like Black Melt kind of vibe. That was like my most played song, was Black Melt, which is like an alternate version to Black Milk by Massive Attack, with Elizabeth Fraser as the singer. I also love her song, her single Moses. I know some people didn't like that. I fuck with the accordions though. Also super random, but if you've ever watched the Madoka Magica, the movie, when Homura turns into a witch and she has her whole witch transformation, which love that design by the way, with the spider lilies and everything. I've been obsessed with Madoka Magica since I was in 6th grade. I made my roommate watch it with me because they hadn't seen the movie. They saw the show but not the movie. And Homura's witch theme has like that accordion, like I love the instrument. It's just an instrumental song, but I love it. I love organs. I love accordions. I'm a slut for those, but anyway. I listen to organ music to fall asleep sometimes. I also listen to like Orthodox hymns. Someone said I think a water sounds video would be awesome. So just like a... Nope, it's not doing it. Actually, this one will be really better. The perfume I wear. Actually, recently I've been wearing a different jasmine perfume. But this one's sweeter, so I like to mix them. The other one's a little bit darker, a little more mature. The way it fizzles. I can barely hear this, wow. Yeah, I'll have to do a whole video. I need like better things to make sounds with though. I feel like I'll definitely do a water sounds video when it's like summer. Maybe I'll try to make a video at the pool or something, you know? Just like get into the vibe. I'll wear like a bathing suit and stuff. This person recommended me the singer Solia. Oh, he doesn't know looks and aesthetics. If you're able to do that, I think unreleased Lana ASMR would be good. Low key, don't even tempt me. I made a whole CD playlist. I actually made like 2 CD playlists with unreleased Lana songs. I actually had to parse down because I had like more than like the 80-minute limit or whatever was the limit on the CD. I'll do more of, I haven't finished doing all of Lana's albums. I gotta do that before I do unreleased. As for Solia, I will actually check her out. Her and Nicole Dallinger, like 2 other artists who have very similar aesthetics to what I like, that I've been like trying to listen to more frequently. I also really like Saint Evangeline. She does a lot of cool, like she does sapphic covers of Lana's songs, and I love that. Also just her Lilith. Oh, she says Lilith, you siren. I love that one song. I think it's just called Lilith, yeah. Which also, I don't know if I've mentioned, I considered naming my channel name Lilith. And I honestly think if I ever did make like music myself, or I like wanted to use an artist alias for whatever art I do, I think Saint Lilith is probably the route I would go. I would do SD Saint with like a dot and then Lilith. And I feel like the girls who get it. Some other people might say that's like blasphemy or whatever, but you don't get it. And then another alpha scratching, so I'm like, okay, maybe I need to do a whole video with alpha scratching. And closet door. See, now this I was like, you know what, you're so right. I should start making videos showing like all 35 of my skirts or something like that. Like, and just make a whole video of it. I get so tired trying on clothes. It actually exhausts me like nothing else. Because I've tried being like, I'm gonna try on all my skirts, and I get to like 5 and then I'm done. So I would have to figure that out. I need to figure out if I'm gonna be moving apartments soon. I think I mentioned this. So maybe after I do that and I've redone my closet situation a bit, I'm gonna take the doors off and completely just do a curtain. That'll make it a little less tiring for me. And I'll make a cute little setup to film in front of, and we'll do that. That sounds like a plan. I'll do like a skirts video, pants, short sleeves, long sleeves, I don't know, sweaters, like whatever. Dresses, I could do a whole category for dresses. I'll make it a series. I'll just do like a voiceover. This video's getting long. Let me start speeding through the rest of these. This person was asking for a new Melanie one once again. I'll do that. More song albums again. I will do that. This person mentioned a song by Morgan Wallen. Isn't that country? I'm gonna be honest, babe, I do not listen to country music. Also, I feel like Morgan Wallen is someone that has been canceled for something. I don't trust men, so who knows? Oh, stop. A mic face brushing with makeup brushes, maybe with and without the fluffy cover. That sounds like a plan. I've done some mic brushing videos. Like, those are very easy to do. I feel like I've done a couple recently though. By recently, I mean like January, December videos. Because I have like I do have this one that I like to use, which is its own thing. But I also have like these ones where I can just like you know, like I can definitely do that. And they said with and without the cover. I can also do the foam you guys where I got my jewelry and clothes. I'll tell you where I got stuff when I do the closet tour. Do you want the house tour? I've been hearing that song by Sabrina recently. I can take you to the first, second, third floor, and I promise none of this is a metaphor. Those are the only lyrics I know. I just know that I think her music video is coming out soon. Girlfriend helps you relax after a long day at work. I think I did do that video. Yes, I did. More rambles about relationships or situation experiences or just lesbian rambles. I will. I feel like I've covered most of them, although it's probably scattered across various videos. I have been like swearing off dating recently. Okay, that's going to sound bad. I'm just not interested in dating recently. I have not been on a dating app in like over a year either. Like I'm not talking to people besides my friends that I already have. Like I've been antisocial, but also I'm like with my friends all the time, so I'm not. Who knows, maybe once I get a job and I start meeting more people, maybe I'll meet some more people, but I'm not really like putting myself anywhere where I would currently. So we'll see if I have the inspiration to. If something changes, I will. You're playing with wooden sticks. You already know. You already know. Fucking love when people do like lace checks and stuff. Like there's just something about the wood with the fluffy cover. And if you put like little like clips and you're just kind of like tapping on the clips, drives me crazy. Also just love turning these into like chopsticks and just like, I hope that's not like loud. Trust. I do need Yeezys again. I like that I just keep the spare chopsticks in my room. I have like a little tin that I keep stuff in on my desk. This is another vampire date. This one also mentioned Jasmine Bean. Add her to the list with Solia and Nicole. Also, I think I do follow Solia on Instagram, just on my personal account. I found like 2,000 people on my personal account, so it's a lot. This is a science and fun fact ramble. It won't even be a ramble. Trust, I'll be doing my whole notes. I'll do a whole series of videos. I'll definitely do that. I'm just glad you guys like those kinds of videos. This is another album one, which I definitely will do more of. Favorite movies and TV shows. Oh, that's a good one actually. I've been meaning to like start keeping a list of all my favorites, so I'll work on that. Hairstyles video is good. There's some cute hairstyles I want to replicate, so maybe I can try that. I'm actually trying to grow my hair out. I saw a picture of me when I was like 9 and my hair was like almost to my ass, although I was laying down and the way it just was spilling over my arms. I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna stop cutting my hair short, because every time I cut my hair I cut off like 3 inches or 4 inches, because I'm just like, I'm gonna let it grow. I'm still gonna trim it and keep my layers, but like I'm gonna let it grow longer. Manga collection is also a good one. A lot of my mangas at home. I have the entirety of A Girl with the Others from the Other Side here, and those are the only mangas besides, I guess Junji Ito is manga. I have like a bunch of Junji Ito books, but I just have Junji Ito, A Girl from the Other Side, and then I have the first 2 volumes of the Green Yuri manga, but 3 came out. I'm gonna wait till 4 comes out in English, and I'm gonna get 3 and 4 together, and then I'll have 1 through 4. And then I do have some at home. Like I think I started getting some of the other Yuri mangas. I have all of Sailor Moon and Love Tokyo Mew Mew at my parents' house. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like it's that interesting. I just have collections. I don't have like, I do have Blood on the Tracks. I have the first couple of that. Yeah, I'll do a video on that in the future. Siren and Mermaid roleplay. I think I tried to do that. I don't think I was giving Mermaid because I didn't like do my makeup or anything. I just was wearing blue. Gender affirmations. Yo, I should do that. Low-key Pride Month is gonna be coming up semi-soon, so if you guys want to comment like specific gender affirmation phrases, because I could make a gender affirmations video, and I could also make like gay affirmations and like just queer in general. I can make multiple videos. I don't know. Just tell me what you want it geared towards. I'll definitely do that. That's actually a really good idea. That's even like, because that's more unique than just like positive affirmations. Tattoo artist. I did do a tattoo artist video. I think because of this one. Brushing the mic cover again. A couple like on the fluffy mic, which I think I did those because of these. I think we're getting into the ones that I've done. ASMR on the phone. Like I think I did that one. I did another one because of this. Like ignoring you, or I did like an ignoring you video. Gaming ASMR, I don't know if this was before or after I finally did my Frambo live stream, or I did the Hambro Media, but trust, I will be doing more. I actually might this week. I was thinking about it. If you're comfortable with it, any Sapphic roleplay, of course. Hand sounds and spit painting, movement of camera. See how that one's different. I've actually never done the spit painting before. I probably wouldn't want to fuck up my lipstick. Like definitely, they just would do like, what would they do? Like this was their canvas. They'd like, or something like that. They just like, is that right? And then they would. Watch some of those videos and I remember what that looks like. I do love movements of camera, but we're just like, let me just adjust. I love that. Like I love doing a whole like camera tapping video and then also doing this because then I'm moving the camera anyway. I definitely do more of that. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't remember. The next one is repetition and tongue clicking. Tongue clicking. Again, another win for the tongue clicking. I definitely should do more. More repetition. I feel like it comes naturally whenever I'm doing like mouth sounds because I'm already kind of just like making the same sound over and over again and just going. So then it's easy to just kind of be like, because I'm already kind of like repeating the certain syllables and words. Another fabric scratching for a video for all of your favorite triggers. So yeah, that's a good one because it's been like literally 3 years since I made all my favorite trigger videos, so it's definitely changed. I think I mentioned, but like ear exams have been my like what I've been listening to recently. Another fabric scratching. Poetry, which I did. Point A or point B. I think this one is referring to like this one or this one. Which one? Oh, those are hard for me because then I have to choose one. Or no, I just keep pulling up two different things and say, do you want this one? Do you want this one? Or do you want this one? Or do they mean like, look at this, don't look at this. Don't look at this. Or like choose one, and if you chose this one, it doesn't really matter. I'm just like, just look at the one you chose. Just look at the one you chose. Like that. Let me know exactly what that one means. Point A or point B. I think that's what it means. Like a little bit of everything. Longer version of the eye exam. I do need to do that. I've been loving the ear exams. Hard for me to do with this mic, but I can do eye exams. Gender neutral during your makeup. I think I have done one of those. Or maybe I'm just thinking of like the butch roleplay I did, which isn't gender neutral. I should do more. I want to do more butch butch focus videos because I feel like I've only done one, and most of the other ones are very clearly femme. It's because I'm femme for femme. I don't mean to discriminate. I love my butches out there. I'm not exclusively femme for femme. That's just the way I lean. Like, I love feminine things. That's why I think gay is the most feminine thing you can like is other women. That's why I'm gay. I am that high femme. Exaggeratedly so. Energy Rain with bare mic cover, fluffy mic cover. There's another. This person specifically said goth songs, which, hell yeah, I will be doing that. I will be doing that. This is the music I listen to most. I will definitely be doing like a video of all my faves, because I don't think I've ever done that before, and that would be really cool. I'll try to do like one song per artist or something like that. The issue is some of my favorite songs are instrumental, so there are no words to do. Room tour, which I will be doing because I'm moving soon. I'm gonna finally film this place before I move. Trust. That will be coming like before the end of the month, because I have to move before the end of the month. More jewelry triggers, and I think I did make a jewelry video because of this. The Brothers Grimm readings or fairy tales again. I will definitely do more of those. I'm glad to see it being asked for again. And then a girl flirting in class video, which I did do because of this one. But yeah, those were, I have 50, exactly 50 at the time of this video responses on this Google form, so make sure to give me more if you would like. The more I see one trigger be mentioned, I'm like, okay, I definitely gotta do that. Everyone wants that one. You can also just comment under this video. This is a good catch-all video to comment what you want to see. So I can, and specifically if you guys have like obscure triggers, not something that I'm gonna have to like buy things to do, but like if it's something super, I don't know, like a lighter, flicking a lighter or something, I don't know, like just like a specific sound that people don't tend to keep doing, or if it's like specifically like with a toilet roll or tube, like specifically talking through that or tapping on that, like the cardboard sound the tube makes, like just like kind of like weird stuff like that. I like would love to do a video on those, so give me a whole paragraph description of it if you want. And I'm talking like unique sounds, not like the people who do the make sure you're wearing this colored nail polish and you're wearing this type of shirt. I'm like, homie, what does my clothes have to do with the trigger? What are you asking me right now? Everyone knows those kinds of people, but I'm talking about creeps, by the way, not like normal people. It's a thing for ASMR artists. They'll have like some guy trying to get them to wear something specific because it's like a fetish for them, but I'm not going to get into that. I've talked about this before on my previous why I don't really do customs anymore video.